We're live. Okay. Got a little bit more of the cleaning done. Just have to basically start getting this part squared away. Let's see. Move a couple things on here. This part over here, got to do this so that I can move some stuff right here, over here, and then move stuff over here, and blah, blah, blah. More organizing. Okay. What's going on, that Cody guy? Of course I remember you, that Cody guy. How are you doing, that Cody guy? Me and that Cody guy go way back. We actually used to work in a maple syrup factory. It's a lot of fun. Me and that Cody guy. And of course, Tom was there. I was the boss. That Cody guy was, he's a real good guy. I mean, he was great on the assembly line. We loved him. He always showed up on time. What's up, that Cody guy? Tom remembers you. Of course, Tom remembers you, that Cody guy. Craig, of course, remembers you too, that Cody guy. What's up, that Cody guy? Sorry, bumping into a few things here. So, that Cody guy, basically, doing a little bit of cleaning here at Things Garage, trying to do some organizing so we can hopefully get some things done internally inside the garage and have a little bit more room. Is that you, Raymond Go Johnson, hanging from the rooftops? Lucy, hey, live again today, twice. Awesome. Yes, Lucy, I am. Where's the guacamole? You know what, Raymond? I did not get a chance to make any guac. Gizmo actually had an emergency, had to run out of the house and get some toilet paper. We ran out. I said, thanks for letting me know, Gizmo. What have I stumbled upon? Lord Kwan House Rastafari. So basically, we are right now. I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning in the garage, a little bit of organizing, so I can move one of the projects inside the garage. Right now, Gizmo is just ordering a couple of pizzas from Domino's. He wanted a thin crust this time, so I mean, I'm gonna go with that. It's all right. But yeah, just doing a little bit of organizing. Normally, we're working on the scooter or the chopper here pretty soon. But yeah, sorry about that. I apologize. I did not mean to throw you off. I was not trying to startle you at all. I was just trying to show you around and let you know about the projects that are going to be going on the upcoming thing. And Curtis, I'm glad you're back, Curtis. Again, I am sorry, guys. I did not find my Visine today, and I was sitting there. I was like, what am I going to do? My Visine is all out. I found a little empty one, but I couldn't really do much with it. I was like, this thing's like almost empty. Sorry about that, guys. I did not mean to startle you, and neither did Tom here. He didn't mean to startle you either. This, of course, is one of the newest residents here at Banks Garage. And his name is Trevor. Yeah, he says his name is Trevor. What's up? Top of the morning to ya. What's going on, buddy? How's it going? Got breakfast? With a username like that, I expect some cinnamon rolls at least. Apparently, they are best friends. And I can see why. They both love breakfast foods. They both love breakfast foods. I mean, they can't get enough breakfast foods. All right, brother. You hang on. You scooch a little bit, please. Okay. Is that cool? Sorry about that, guys. Let me go grab Fang real quick. He seems to have a better eye on these guys. What's going on, Valerie and Betsy? Whoa, what are you two doing in here? I left for 5 seconds. You guys are over here getting crazy. Okay. Trevor here is just like not wanting to hang out correctly. So I'll put him over here. You can hang on up here, buddy. For the time being, up next to Edgar Allan No. Okay. Sorry, guys. I've not been reading your comments. What's up, Curtis Jones?
Hey, everybody.
That Cody guy says you are so chill. Thank you, that Cody guy.
That endeavor is about to become a whole lot.
Raymond says, what's up to Trev? Trevor says, what's up, Raymond? What's going on, Lucy? Haven't watched Gremlins in such a long time. You need to watch that movie again. Thank you, that Cody guy. It's cold here, says Valerie, and is asking if that is Joe Biden. I think it is. If this is who you're talking about, yes, I believe that is Joe Biden. He's gotten a few hair transplants. I'm not 100% sure. Stunt Bum says, cool workshop. Thank you, Stunt Bum. It is a little bit disorganized now, but I'm trying to get it going. Stunt Bum. Check this out, Stunt Bum. Just got this hung up on the wall. It's pretty sweet. Little David Mann picture. I thought the beer was part of the mask. No, it was not. Sorry about that. I did not mean to deceive you yet again. Cool Gremlin, says Alicia. Thank you. Lizard King, he's not Joe Biden. He's that bad dude. Corn Pop. What kind of bike is that? Tommy. This one is a CB 750 Tommy. This one is a Ultima 127, like an Evo. And this one is a little scooter chopper that I'm working on. Have you heard of the Killer Clowns from Space? I have heard of that. Someone was mentioning that a long time ago, and I was like, what is that? I was wondering if that's what this is. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but I was willing to suckle on my finger when I purchased it. I said, what is this thing? And the guy said, I don't know, it sucks on your finger. I said, okay, I'll buy it. Tommy the cat. No, not a sporty. That gentleman there looks like my coworkers. Nice, Drake. Drakiro Lopez. Is this your coworker right here? If so, tell him stop showing up late. Dan the Gremlins, that is amazing. Bring me back memories. Nice, Shy Pen. Thank you. Rastafari, I knew Edgar Allan Poe's grandson Gregory when he was designing clothes in Los Angeles. Wow, that's interesting. What's going on, Lucy? My day is going good, Lucy. Still feeling a little bit ill, but I figured, you know what? I might as well. Oops, trying to get this camera thing situated, sorry. I figured I might as well still go live if I can, and just deal with it. Okay. I'm going to drink some beers in there. Come on over, Rastafari. If you bring me one, I'll open them for us. That's the deal. Have you seen Gabe Owner's chopper? No, I have not, Tommy. That Cody says it's a coin bait. Raymond says the Dickies do that song. I love the Dickies. All right. I did not know that. All right. Let me see. Actually, I need to move a couple things over here. I can move the camera back one layer into the onion. Linux, background, one of your stuff just moved. A solid mood. Nice, Linux. Was it Courtney? I have a Child's Play 2 doll from Trick or Treat Studios I'm trying to sell. Nice, Linux. That is where I got the, not exactly where I got them from, Linux, but close. That's where they're from. I got them from someone locally. If you are into Trick or Treat Studios Linux, you might be into I think it's called Don Post. One of my friends was telling me about him, but I've never actually heard of him. Linux. I just keep to myself, Linux. I try not to go out in the light too often. What's going on, Floki's Angels? How you guys doing? The pitch black outside scares me. It should scare you. I live in a cave system. So this light right here is my main power source. It's where all the power's coming in. So it gets weird out here. 2 shows today. Thank you, Floki's Angels. I'm trying. Final Billy, is it still raining from earlier? Yes, it is, Floki's Angels.
Designed for entertainment,
It's starting to flood.
and companionship.
Start off one gauge system. What's going on, Django? You scrolled into the right. Cave system stream.
Entirely by embedded AI. Aria and David carried on a continuous real-time conversation for over 2 hours. Humans.
I have something to show you guys. It is something sacred and significant, and it is something you might not ever forget. I have something here, a true time capsule piece. If you thought looking into my eye was something to behold, this is much cooler than that. Is that Boba's helmet? Yes, it is Jango Fett. Jango Fett, you hold on. If you thought this was cool, Jango Fett, you don't have any idea what I'm about to show you, Jango Fett. I have something for you. I just knocked someone over. It's okay. Look at this. Ooh. The samurai. Mandalorian. Sick, huh? Anyways, check out what I unearthed. I've been digging around inside the dumps, inside the local landfill. I've been sneaking in there at night. And I've been checking out things. I've been seeing if I can find anything. And look what I found inside of a trash bag. Inside of a trash bag. You see what this is? You understand what this is? This is 1,099 hours of free AOL time. This is free internet access, okay? It says right here on the back, I'm gonna cover this up. See what it says right here? It says 10 free games. Did I tell you I was gonna shock you or what? You thought that this was startling? I have a sealed in the plastic AOL CD. I'm going online tonight, guys. Tonight's the night. I'm gonna crawl out of this cave system and go online. Tonight. Everything is going to change. Everything is going. You're not supposed to see the flashlight. Everything is going to be different after tonight. You have no idea. You have no idea. Just kidding, guys. By everything being different, I mean the garage is going to look a little bit different after I clean it. Wolfgangs, are you the boiler from Spirited Away? Yes, exactly. I am the Boiler Man Wolf. The flood shouldn't bug you too much considering you are Poseidon, says Floki's Angels. Thank you, Floki's Angels. I am working on my Poseidon physique. I have a trident that I've been working out with. Whoa, trident pressing. Lucy says, I love Star Wars too. Nice, Lucy. Nano got new armor, I see. I might take it, says Jango Fett. You could try Jango Fett. Check this out. I can't barely see anything. I didn't clean it yet. Wolfgang says, you look like Chunk from the Goonies if you grew a beard. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you for that, Wolf. I'm glad you're here, Wolf. Cycloposeidon, I like that. Johnny Rant, where are the bodies? Johnny Rant. Let me see if I can Rastafari. You can be my friend any day. Johnny. Johnny wants to know where are the bodies. Well, we have lots of bodies here, Johnny. Take a look around, Johnny. There's lots of bodies here. There's a head right there. See that? Right there. The guy with the white fur right there, Johnny. Don't look at the attic, Johnny. Look at the basement. Everybody looks in the basement, Johnny. Johnny, of course, everybody looks in the basement. If you're going to dig a hole in the ground, dig it vertically. Don't dig it horizontally, Johnny. Django Fest is free internet access. We aren't in the 90s anymore. Django Fest. This is, of course, going to allow me access to the Matrix again and get me back to my original year, which is 3052. Amazing day today, says Daniel. I'm glad you're having such an amazing day, Daniel. Extremely professional. Go outside, dude. I can't. Extremely professional. Not allowed. I actually have a extremely professional. Me and Gizmo here actually got a trespassing charge from Kraft Macaroni. So I actually have the ankle monitor on. That's why I can't leave. That's why I can't go outside. So
we print signs so people can see your brand.
Mainly Gizmo's fault.
We also print signs so that people can see your business here, see it here, and see it here.
I say mainly because it was his idea.
Even when they're way back here, get 15% off signs and banners at Vista.
It was mainly his fault because it was his idea, but I'm the one that went through with it. So. Thank you, Cody. You are epic, Cody. JF Baird says expired. Sorry about that, JF Baird. Did not mean to give you that expired Lunchable earlier today. I apologize. Raymond Go Johnson says, I do kettlebell. I had a feeling you did, Raymond Go Johnson. I had a feeling you were doing backwards kettlebells like this. Floki's Angels says, Fang is the best. You are the best. Floki's Angels, of course. 2 stripes now, says Rob. Rob, this is Trevor, apparently. This is Tom and Trevor. That's one of Tom's buddies. Glad to see you back, Rob. The jellyfish are actually, they were sleeping, but I'll have to wake them up. They should be fully recharged, Rob. I put a bunch of Gatorade in there earlier today. They drank it all. They said they wanted more. They crawled out of their little enclosure. So I filled it up with some sparkling water and seem to be liking that. Let me throw the hat on that skeleton dude. Ashley says I'm choking my chicken. Okay, Ashley, that's crazy. Jeremy says this guy is up to something. Yes, I am, Jeremy. I was actually going to give Gizmo a little taste of the jellyfish drink. I actually need to grab a drink myself. Let me grab some water real quick. Courtney can go for a ride for a minute. Let me bring Gizmo over here. This is, of course, the AOL 9.0 Optimize. Guys, this has email virus protection included, and it's for 50 days. Nice. Tougher spam controls. That is a big plus. Try and cover up the person's address that is originally sent to. 10 games free on this CD-ROM. I might have to try this thing. I also got this. It's pretty cool. You get Gizmo over here. Not supposed to do this, guys. I'm not supposed to do it, but he is thirsty. Exactly, Cody. Billy Bass. I got a brand new one in the box. Oh, okay. Well, it appears that Gizmo is enjoying the little jellyfish drink. This guy apparently was trying to have a private moment and seemed to have interrupted him. And here's one of the newest items, along with, of course, Chewbacca.
Face it, you don't sound like a veteran space raider.
I don't actually sound like a veteran space raider.
That's my unique voice, man. Sound out for the voice that matches your name.
Look at this.
Best audio memes with the perfect timing.
This thing is sick.
You want to speak with a realistic battlefield radio voice.
Let me change this. Skip this.
That supports voice chat.
Look at this old, kind of old toy. At some point, I'll be trying to repair this or get it running. This one is already semi-running. The Scarecrow puppet toy. I'm Reed Henderson. You know what? I'm Reed Henderson. I'm not really even sure what Discord is, to be 100% honest with you. I think it's like a messaging type thing, but to be honest with you, I don't know yet. I don't know what Discord is. I'm like trying to get things set up. But Courtney here is not helping out very much. But I don't know. What do you guys recommend? Do you recommend I set up a Discord? I don't know what the purpose of one is really, so. Gizmo is trying to set me up with an online gambling account. I said, I can't start doing that stuff, Gizmo. I can't start gambling. Okay, let's see if I can flip keep this thing going. This is, like I said, this is probably going to be like a multi-day process because I'm gonna have to shift the entire garage around, like rotate the whole thing, or at least big chunks of it. So since it is raining, I figured now is the time to do this stuff, and also just so I can hopefully start going live again late at night and working on this stuff. Sorry guys, I'll read your comments in just a second here. Blunkster says, next Captain Crunch killer. I'd love to have some Captain Crunch if you have some, Blunkster. Raymond Go Johnson says, you're not serious right now. I'm never serious, Raymond Go Johnson. Definitely subscribing. This will be something to do other than sleeping and living in a Discord, says Cody. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate the subscription. Have you seen Stranger Things? Is that Cody guy? I saw like the first like 2 seasons, I think, and then I just stopped watching it. I think maybe I saw the first like season and a half. It was cool though. I liked it. I heard it was over though. Captain Crunch Killer. Since when did Ashley's Furniture have chickens? I don't know. I'll have to see if they have a poultry section now. I thought they just sold furniture. Nothing like unfiltered jellyfish water. Exactly, Rob. Me and Courtney have been drinking nothing but jellyfish water and basically tuna juice, where we liquefy tunas and just basically drink the juice. So it's been working out. We're doing a pescatarian type thing. Solely fish. That Cody guy says, be careful. I will try that, Cody guy. This is, I don't know if it's Gizmo or Fang ASMR at this point, Rob. Fang, love your style, brother. Do you do Discord? Sorry, just already replied to that. That California raisin is so creepy. This is, of course, Timmy, the California raisin. I caught him crawling around under my bed the other night. I said, what are you doing under there, Timmy? He said, just checking things out. Just checking things out. He was staring at me over my bed. I was sleeping like this. He was staring at me like Daryl's ex-wife. Just like this. Let's see if I can get better lighting here. That's something similar to this. I was in bed and he was like this. I saw it on the camera. And I just felt something in my sleep staring at me. And I said, I woke up and I was like, what the heck, dude? Is that you, Timmy? And it was him. And it was pretty startling, actually. So I'm glad you brought that up. And the weird thing was, he was eating raisins. That was the weirdest part. I'm going to send your page to my buddy. Says I'm Reed Henderson. Thank you, Reed Henderson. Sent to the buddies. They will come say what's up. Thank you, Reed. Cody says, I'm living in a live VC for 386 hours. I eat, slept, did art, brother. I mod like 6 servers. Dang, Cody. Thank you, Reed. Says your stuff's cool. I love the madness going on. Thank you. Samantha Watkins, can someone please tell me that don't know what a Discord is? Thanks. I do not know what Discord is. An app to text and voice chat, almost like Facebook. Okay. Jellyfish water has stem cell regenerative properties. I'm glad to know, Rob. I have needed a little regeneration lately. What's the deal? For real, Fangs. What's going on, Moses? How you doing, buddy? Mental Madhouse says Blinkster. I'm Reed Henderson. I'm trying to do it, Reed Henderson. I'm trying my best. I'm actually talking things over with the council right now. Of course, I'm referring to the Cyclopean Council. I'm talking to Craig. See if I get another shot. Yes, Reed Henderson. We are actually working on. We're working on a little bit of merch here, Reed Henderson. I'm trying to get some stickers or something. I don't know. Reed Henderson. I'm trying to walk backwards as well. Courtney is trying to make things a little more entertaining for you, Reed Henderson. But yes, I am trying to do things. I'm lowering myself down into the sewer drain that I have installed here in the garage just to get down lower. But yes, Reed, I am trying to get some merch out there and try to get things garage up off the ground and get a sticker at least, right? Reed, do you see the vision I have here, Reed? At least a sticker, at least one. Gizmo thinks this is a good idea, Reed. What's going on, Samantha Watkins? And Jacob Johnson says the pineal gland, man. I love it. I love it. I am known as the pineal gland calcifier. I love to calcify pineal glands in my downtime. Love it. I actually like to dissect different pineal glands and see what's inside of them and figure out exactly what people are thinking whenever they do stuff and exactly what happens whenever you dream. Of course, me and Gizmo have been working on the dream machine that is going to be coming out to Sharper Image stores this Christmas, hopefully, if we get everything all squared away. I'm doing a lot of testing right now. People are right now waking up screaming, so we're not sure exactly why. We're going to figure it out, though. Okay, guys, we'll figure out why people are screaming, why they are so jarred awake, why people feel so tormented. So it'll get there. I know we will get all the help that we could ever need from Reed Henderson. I know he's going to help us out. I know it's going to really work out good, and I'm sure that Courtney is going to try and help as well. Even though she tends to kind of knock things over and be a little clumsy, to be honest with you. Moses, how you doing, buddy? Thank you, Jacob Johnson. You are awesome. Fangs, what can I get you hooked up with, my buddy? Berserker Garage. He does amazing work and has a merchandise store. He can give you tips. Let me write that down. Berserker Garage. I've never, I need all help I can get, to be honest with you. I'm gonna look it up. Thank you, Reed Henderson. YouTube Live is a crazy place, says Kevin Hill. Kevin Hill, I totally agree, okay? Kevin. What was his, name again? Tom? It's Kevin Hill. Kevin Hill. Kevin Hill. How you doing, Kevin Hill? Kevin Hill says that YouTube Live is a crazy place. I have to agree with Kevin Hill. I've seen some real weirdos out here, Kevin Hill. I'm actually considering myself one of the normal ones here. Would you agree, Tom? Yeah, I think I'm pretty normal besides the skin condition. It's kind of hard to pass up, but I do need a little bit of lotion. Kevin Hill, you got the lotion for me over there? Let me shoot you your pockets, Kevin Hill. Oh, what the heck? Got a bus pass, Kevin Hill. Come on, Kevin Hill. Sorry about that. He's a little bit rude, Kevin Hill. I hope he can apologize. Sorry, Kevin. Oh, look, Moses sent a clutch. Thank you, Moses. Thanks, Mo. Big Mo in the house. MVP. Thanks, Moses. You the best. Of course, Moses and Tom go way back.
Change the way you record podcast, voiceover,
You seen those
and
fall?
branded content with the #1 AI-powered voice generation. Stop searching for the perfect voice and stop wasting time re-recording take after take. Try 11 Labs for free
I have to agree with you,
and
Kevin.
start elevating your content.
It is somewhat strange at times, Kevin. Not everyone has ever seen a brand new sealed AOL 9.0 in the package. Okay, Kevin? That is from my buddy Alan, who hooked me up. Right, Alan? I know you're out there, Alan. And I can see you eye to eye, Alan. Thank you again, Alan. Gizmo, of course, is keeping an eye on things. He's been trying to snuggle with me lately. He's been trying to snuss with me lately, trying to kind of jiggle his body around with me lately and dance and gyrate. I said, can you stop that, please? He was trying to like rub up on me. I said, can you not, dude? Please don't. Sorry, Kevin. I did not mean to startle you at all. Let me get back to work, Kevin. I am normal, actually. That Cody guy is laughing his bootay off. I'm Reed Henderson. It says, get a drink. Thank you, Reed Henderson. You the best. Reed Henderson just sent in a $10. And literally, almost, if it wasn't so late, I would have hollered. Thank you, Reed Henderson. You're the best. Gizmo is truly going to thank you when I go out after the stream and get him a Mr. Pibb. That is actually what, for some reason in my mind, I have to get a Mr. Pibb now. I cannot drink anything else besides Mr. Pibb. Thank you, Reed Henderson. Whoa, what the heck? Neoblum. Dang, Neoblum sent in another 10. Thank you, Neoblum. Dang. Thank you, guys. I need to throw a like on there. Thank you very much. Dang, it's Nitro Bob on my burner account. Thank you, guys, for that. You're very kind. Gizmo obviously is very happy about that. He said, "Can I get a Snickers now?" I said, "Sure, get a Snickers." Talking to him on my earpiece right now. He has actually 2 earpieces in, since it is. He's a little bit hard of hearing now. He is 300 years old, believe it or not. What's going on, Nitrogen Bob? Jeff says, don't feed him after midnight. I will try not to, Jeff. But he does tend to sway my opinions on things whenever he tries to be all cute and dances around and such. Obviously, he likes to do it whenever he wants to get some ice cream or something. So thank you for the tips, guys. I appreciate that. If that's what it's called. Or super chat. Or I think that's what it is. Thank you. Oh, hold up. Whoa, Nitrogen Bob. Thank you, Nitrogen Bob. Dang. Thank you very much, Nitrogen Bob. Wow. Loss of love, says WTF. What's up, loss of love? Loss of love. You have just made it into the that's all right, that Cody guy. I'm just glad you're here. To be quite frank with you, that Cody guy, I'm kind of shocked. Of course, Trevor here has been pretty happy about that.
Yeah, I'm freaking stoked. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Whoa! Neo Bomb. He's making it freaking rain, man. I can't believe this. Man, you know what? What's in your pocket, man? They give you all this money. What's in your pocket, man?
I don't have anything in my pocket yet, dude.
Give me a freaking, open your pocket. Oh, yeah, you got it money, huh? What's all this? Huh? He's making it rain. Yeah.
Thank you, Neo Bum. Oops.
So Metro Express.
Neo Bium. Thank you, Neo Bium.
Yeah, we love that. Man, we're going out tonight. We're going to Wiener Schnitzel tonight.
Of course, Trevor is a greedy little guy. He already takes some money out of my wallet.
Man, wait a minute. Hold on.
It's an interesting story how we end up.
This is movie use only, man. What the heck?
Sorry.
I would tell him time
Trevor
we're fine. Thanks
was mistaken.
We really are happy where we're at. And he didn't listen to me. He kept coming back, and he was persistent.
Trevor was mistaken. He didn't realize that I keep a pocket full of movie money. Movie use money, movie prop money in my pocket at all times in case I get mugged. It's an easy way to get out of it. You just give them a couple $100 of movie prop $100 bills, and they don't know the difference. They just run off. I've gotten mugged 6 times this week, so it seems to work pretty good. I think that they kind of know that I have money or something. So thank you guys for all the generosity. I really appreciate it. Thanks, my brother. Neil has some super sweet street bike videos. If you like street bikes, Nitrogen Bob, let me look you guys' channels up real quick, or I will write it down and look it up after the stream. Neo Bium 23. I'll make sure that when I do make stickers and stuff that I send you guys some. Thank you very much. I just want to write these down before I end up accidentally losing the chat or something. I'm Reed Henderson. Thank you guys. Neo gotta think outside the box. They don't like supercharged super bikes. And S Bobby Winchester says, "How you doing, dude?" I'm doing good, Winchester. Let me show you the scooter project real quick. Shoot. Oops. Let me get the flash on there. I gotta put this little side cover on here. Or this little luggage rack piece. Let me put this on real quick. get one nut on there. Would push it outside, but it's raining and it's got a bunch of bare metal on it right now, so I don't want to make it too rusty. But this is the back side of it right here. These are the handlebars that my buddy had made for an XS650 that I'm going to be trimming a little bit. This is the seat pan, basically, that I'll be making a seat for. This is the little jerry can toolbox. Let me get a show you the little this is like opens up and it has, I'm gonna put some tools in here, and then obviously it has the brake lights on there, and then this gas tank or this front fairing. Right here is a gas tank from a CB750. And yeah, I'll just be making the finishing up the like seat area right here. Let's see, I have some sheet metal here. Anyways, oh, here it is. Well, this isn't the exact piece, but here it is. Freaking get my hummingbird feeding on. Got this piece that I'll be hopefully finishing up here soon. This goes on here, and there's another piece for the battery cover that goes underneath here, but it's not all really assembled right now. And then when that's done, I'll hopefully finish up this bike right here. This bike I freaking wrecked like 3 years ago. The axle snapped on it when I was going down the street. So I got this new frame for it, and then I made this gas tank. So I'm going to test it out. I've never made a gas tank from scratch, so this is going to be the first time I ever try and see if it'll leak or not. And then I got to make some different bars. I made these ones, but they're kind of, I don't really like them. Yeah, that'll be fun. Nitrogen. This scooter right here is literally gonna just go to my buddy. I'm doing it like for him for essentially for free. And then hopefully I'll get the Ultima chopper. Hopefully I'll get that running this year as well. Kim says, do you have a stereo? I don't know what that is. Moses says, I see you finished the fender. Yeah, Moses, I only finished the just the rear piece, but hopefully I'll be able to get to it soon, Moses. I'm trying to reorganize everything so I can bring the scooter farther into the garage. Cyclops 1BS. Okay, Cyclops 1BS asks, what in the meth is going on here? Cyclops 1BS, you are in the correct spot. I can't believe that you're actually here because I've been meaning to talk to you. As a matter of fact, about a few things. Okay, so here's the thing. I did not get my membership card for the Cyclopeans. I've called HR like 4 times asking them. I said, hey, what do I have to do to get the membership card? And they said, Did you fill out all the forms? I said, yes. They said, did you take the blood oath? I said, yes, I took the blood oath. They said, did you look into the eye of the original Cyclops that is made out of stone, that is located underwater in the underwater temple area? I said, yes, I've already looked into that. They said, did you swim down there in one breath? I said, yes. So they said, you should be technically getting the membership card in the mail. They said, can we check your mailing address? I said, yeah, sure. They checked it. It was one number off. I was like, are you freaking kidding me, dude? I've been the freaking last Cyclops in this dimension for the last freaking how many months now? And you guys are supposed to give me the Cyclopean membership card and you never sent it. And you can't get the mailing address right. Are you freaking serious? So yeah. Thank you, Nitrogen Bob. Nitrogen says, so sick. Looks good. Thank you. I'm hoping it won't rust that much. That Cody guy, at least not in the spots I don't want it to rust. Let's see. You got a garage. Looks like a storage unit. Exactly, Kelly. I'm trying to make it look like a really organized underground layer that hopefully Gizmo here won't get too hard in. He likes to run around and climb up in stuff and eat Doritos and Fritos up in the helmet area. I said, can you please not do that? Please don't steal our cat for your experiments. Michael, actually, speaking of your cat, I had a little bit of an issue with your cat recently. I had my Chevy parked out there, and I noticed they're not rims, I noticed on the wheel covers, basically there's some pee stains. I said, I don't think that's Michael's cat, but I can't be sure. I actually had Gizmo here sit outside in the bushes and wait. Sure enough, Michael, it was your cat peeing on my Chrysler, on my wheel covers. And thank you, Jesus Dial. I do need a hat, actually. I'm glad you noticed that. I'm not really glad that you noticed it, but I'm glad that you saw it. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, I saw your cat was actually doing that, Michael. So I went out there and I had to tell Gizmo, I said, hey, go scare that cat away. And Gizmo actually ended up stealing the catalytic converter from your Honda CR-V. Michael, I'm really sorry about that. He was out there with a grinder and a Sawzall. And he actually accidentally freaking cut off the catalytic converter. I said, that's the wrong cat, Gizmo. You got the wrong cat, dude. And that's why you can see he's all greasy right there. I'm really sorry about that, Michael. He was out there with some tape earlier. Hopefully he can fix it. Neobium said, how to walk the dogs. I'm glad you got that done, Neobium. Thanks. I'm going to get to bed, bro. Been a long day. Hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you, Nitrogen Bob. I will be back tomorrow. And I'll be hopefully getting this garage a little bit more organized. Maybe I'll do some welding. Michael, sorry about that again, buddy. I didn't mean to have him again. Hopefully he can get it fixed by tomorrow. Thank you again for the generosity, Nitrogen Bob. And thanks for walking your dogs, Neobium. It's very responsible and kind of you to do that. Okay, I'm going to try and get a few things cleaned up. If I could, okay, this is what I was working on right here. Of course, I had the Yeti pelt from the time I hunted that Yeti out in New Mexico. Believe it or not, Yetis love to live in New Mexico. They like to move down there in the summertime. That's where you catch them off guard. When they're in their summer homes, they never expect it. They never expect that. Let's see. 27804 says get help. Help! 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 Nobody's helping. Nobody's helping, and nobody is explaining to me who this guy is. Okay. I have this whole box of motorcycle parts that I have not even looked at yet. And I bought it in November. Still haven't looked at it. Haven't even breezed over it yet. But yeah, it's actually going to be coming out one of the videos. And the video on Friday, this gigantic, well, I consider this to be pretty decent size, box of motorcycle parts. I got it for $5 at the swap meet, and the guy said, "You can have that whole box for $5." I said, "I don't know what's in here, but I know it's heavy." So I said I should probably get it for $5. And there's a lot of cool stuff in here. Maybe I could even use some of this on the scooter. It'd be funny to put this piece on there. This little Harley Davidson, like, I think it's like a brake light shield or something. But I don't know what I'll do with this stuff. I'll definitely use some of it, or I'll just give it away. Someday one of my friends will say, "Hey, do you have like a early 2000s forward control set for like a Harley?" I'll say, "Sure." And they'll say how much they want for it. And so you can just have it. I'll say, "Really?" I'll say, "Yeah, I got it for like $5. A long time ago. And it sat in my garage for like 5 months before I even looked at it. They're like, "Sick, dude." But yep, that's why I bought it. I knew someday you'd come asking for it. And it might be this guy. He's of course one of Gizmo's newest acquaintances. He's got a condition where he can't stop moving his arms and legs simultaneously. He can only move them simultaneously. I said, "Isn't that hard to walk?" He said, "Yep, sure is." I actually got probably about 50 of these puppets for free. I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but I need them. And it turns out I didn't need them. At least not that often. I thought I'm probably going to use these at least 5 times before Christmas, and I have not used them once. Except for that time right there, and it was way after Christmas. There, guys. Should keep this monitor over here so I can actually see it. Oh gosh. Nope, I can't move it because the motorcycle's in the way. Oh well. Can't sleep. Bomb rip. All right, nitrogen. Dimitri, what's going on, Dimitri Dubots? And Mark, what the hell is in your lips? Says Mark. Garner, roll over and wake up. Someone wearing that mask, blonde, rotating, laying next to you in bed. What do you do? I would say, "Courtney, get the heck out of my bed." I'd say, "Courtney, you know you're supposed to be sleeping up on the ceiling." Courtney actually sleeps suspended up in the air. What is in my lips? I fell into a tackle box when I was 7 years old, and I got these stuck in there. And I said, "You know what? I like it. I like it." And my dad said, "We're gonna have to remove the barbs at least." I said, "No, just leave the barbs. Just leave it. I like it." Mark, it's your mom's home cooking. Dang, Mark, it's delicious. What is that, casserole? I love it. That's a freaking delicious casserole. Just kidding, Mark. It's literally fish hooks. Just kidding, Mark. Oh, here's that comic book. Man, it is raining. I bought this comic book from this guy at the swap meet. His name is John Lucia. I know it's backwards, guys, but it says The Adventures of Screamin' Raven. And this guy was all about it. He like wrote this entire comic book he was like super proud of it. I was like, dude, that looks like it took a lot of work. But he wrote this whole comic book and like got it printed somewhere. It was $5. I was like, dude, this is sick. This is like the equivalent of like when I work on a motorcycle. Like his version of it with comic books. I was like, dude, I gotta buy one. Bought one, and he had these little figurines that he had like 3D sculpted also and then 3D printed. I was like, dude, this is sick. This guy's like legitimately trying to get his comic book thing going. I was like, I gotta get one. He's in one of the last videos I did at the swap meet. John Lucia. Exactly Nitrogen. I freaking almost exclusively swap at the, or I almost exclusively shop at the swap meet. Cody says epic. Moses says nice. Moses, I was gonna let you know that what was it? That that I'm gonna try and go live earlier in the day. I don't think that I had seen you on the chat for a while, so I was gonna let you know. But I'm gonna try and go live earlier, so I can get the power tools done. And if I go live later, it'll be mainly just welding and like kind of quieter stuff. Me being really loud in here mainly. Check out one of these little swap meet finds that I got a long time ago. This is a little alligator, and it says on the bottom, I know it's backwards, so it says bone China. So I don't know if it's like some sort of like made out of some sort of bone or something. I don't know. Pretty cool. That's one of the little treasures that I have set aside. Along with this, I think this is a cannonball. I'm not 100% sure, but it's super heavy, and it might just be made out of just copper, but it's like super solid balls. Like I said, it is pretty weighty. Oh, great. I just freaking dropped my alligator that I've had in this little box for about 10 years. I just dropped it on the floor. I also have this slingshot that Gizmo convinced me to buy off of AliExpress. He said it's $1.99. I was like, okay, that was cool. Tactical slingshot. Okay, we could try it. And he used it 2 times and then put it away. I said, you're not going to even try it anymore? He said he was tired of it, wanted to go do something else. I said, okay. And that's when I ended up getting him this. Show you guys. This is actually one of his favorite little things to hold on to. But it looks like his hands have actually gotten a little bit fatter since the last time he was holding it. Anyways, I got this little knife. This little blade right here. This is what he likes to walk around whenever we go downtown. I said, hey, you can't really walk around brandishing that thing. And he was walking around like this, showing it to people, trying to be tough. I said, you can't really do that, dude. But he just likes to walk around and show people that he has it in his hand. I said, all right, dude, you got to kind of keep that in your pocket. But he never wants to listen to me. It's also what I told him. I said, I really don't know if you should start smoking cigarettes. And he did. He started smoking. Show you guys one last thing before I stop with this show and tell thing. Even though I just found a bunch of stickers, a bunch of Temu stickers. This is a little project that me and my daughter worked on. Our first little fabrication project. Pretty cool. Sorry. Didn't realize this thing was getting an ad on here. This is a little hammer that we had made on the mill and the lathe. It's kind of like a little Thor hammer. And it's made out of just brass. Dang, Neobium. I love all the cool stuff. Awesome live. Thank you, Neobium. Thank you very much, Neobium. You guys are too kind to me. You came out of nowhere being all sweet to me, and I started blushing. Gizmo started blushing too, but it's hard to tell. Thank you for being a buddy, Neobium. I feel it's only appropriate to show you this thing that has all these little trinkets. This is the oldest possession that I have that probably means the most to me, I would guess, at the moment. Thank you, Neobium. This is the box that my dad made for me when I was really little, and this is the name that everybody used to call me. And then I started being more fond of recently. And I've had this box for I don't know how long, as long as I can remember. It's pretty cool. I should have called it Buddy's Garage. You got the Cyclops guy exactly. Ben says, I hate the word buddy. Oh man, Ben. Ice, my cat's name is Buddy. Nice, howdy. Thank you, Summer, for that thumbs up. Thank you, Summer. Courtney appreciates it. So does Gizmo. He, of course, appreciates it. And, of course, we appreciate all you guys watching here at Things Garage. Oops. Got a little notification coming in. Thank you, Summer. Ben, you'll love the word buddy someday. I promise. Thank you, Neobium. I asked my mom one day why, and she said it's because you're everybody's buddy. I said, all right, Mom. That's perfect. That's perfect, Mom. Thank you, Neobium. Burger Sleuth. Moses says, I have a couple boxes like that myself. Fang. Nice, Moses. Do you have little trinkets in there, like little things that you're treasuring? Saw Gizmo, figured it was you. Exactly, Howard. Yes, it is me. Cool box. It's something to keep forever. Exactly, Nitrogen Bob. Hey, Ben, this is for you, buddy. Buddy. All right, Ben, you better be listening. Amen. Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior. Amen. Exactly, Howard. Jesus Christ is Lord and King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Show the motorcycle, please. Sure, Andy. I've tried to make boxes like that, but never actually finished them. I still have them, says Nitrogen Bob. You know, Nitrogen Bob, that's all right. I've learned that all my unfinished projects are now becoming my allies at this point. Now I'm like, hey there, unfinished project. How are you doing? Let me go ahead and fondle you for a little bit. All the resin pouring and metal fabrication stuff and scooters and whatnot that I've been wanting to build. I'm like, all right, I have 8 motorcycles. I could start building them now. This is the, I think this is the chopper. You want to see? Unless you're talking about the vegetable chopper that I have up in the attic. Sorry, it's pretty cramped in here. That's why I'm trying to do a little cleaning.
What is
is TubeBuddy. Let's break it down fast. TubeBuddy is used by over 14
This is the Ultima chopper that I'll be working on whenever I'm done with this scooter right here.
Designed to save you time, get you views, and supercharge your content. Ever wondered if changing your thumbnail or title could get you more?
It's a single down tube,
A/B testing,
and
you can test
right now I have the engine and the transmission in there, and they're pretty much lined up. I had to make a custom transmission plate because this is not the tire to use on there. It's a smaller tire.
Auto-generate better titles and so much more. Getting started is easy. Download TubeBuddy for free from
Sorry, let me skip this ad real quick.
and then head to youtube.com. You'll see TubeBuddy's features built right into the platform.
Oh my goodness.
Just sign in.
All right. So basically, Andy, I'm trying to take this CB750 right here that I got like a couple months ago, 6 months ago or so. I'm trying to get this and move this over into this area. So I'm going to move this stuff out of here, move it out, and then move the CB750 in right here. And then I'll be able to pull the scooter in right here and work on it and jump around on it and have fun with it. So Edgar Allan Noe seems to think it's a great idea, even though he is skeptical about just about everything I do. Courtney thinks it's a good idea as well. Right now I'm basically gonna have to clean out the bottom of this shelf and then take some toolboxes that I have underneath here and move those underneath there, and then move the motorcycle over there and blah blah blah, and feed Tom. I see cat food for some reason. I don't know why. I said, we have kid cuisine, Tom. You don't want kid cuisine? He said, no, I want some cat food. I don't know why. He likes cat food. I said, we have kid cuisine, we have Lunchables, we have a lot of different things. He said, no, I want cat food. Bird of Sleuth says, Jesus saves, he died on the cross to pay for our sins. He was buried and rose again. The third day, we all sin. Hell is real. Put your faith in him alone to save you. All right, Bird of Sleuth, I 100% agree with everything you just said. You guys should probably read that comment and consider it. Saw Gizmo, figured it was you. Let's see here. You have any Michael Myers stuff? It says Howard. Yes, I do. I have a Michael Myers mask. Let's see here. It is, oops. This thing is paused, that's why. Sorry, guys. That thing is awesome, says Floki's Angels. Thank you, Howard. My garage looks the same, says Andy. Thank you, Andy. Makes me feel a little bit better. I'm trying to organize it, Andy. I'm trying my best. Captain Kaboom. What's up, Captain? How you doing, Captain? Mohammed Hamdi says, cool. What's going on, Mohammed Hamdi? We are just trying to get a couple things cleaned up, Mohammed Hamdi. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. Trying to get a couple things cleaned up here, and that way I can move stuff. Finally put this away. This has been sitting out for 2 months, and I have not been able to put it in the toolbox because the toolbox had a head with a globe in it. It had all sorts of stuff covering it. So I was like, I better freaking do this. Also, cool news, I finally am getting the title for the Kawasaki Ninja. So I'll be able to start working on that, or at least like justify working on it. There we go. I didn't really want to start making that into a Mad Max bike until I had the title and everything squared away. And my friend finally found the title because it was just missing in a box, and she found it. So now I'll get that all squared away, and that'll be good. Oh, sick, dude. I just unlocked the newest part of Fang's garage. Borax. We're going to be snorting borax and going on AOL and seeing what we can find on America Online, seeing who's still on Messenger. I actually found some cool stuff, guys. This is what I was looking for, and this must be a sign. Okay, my sister bought me, she asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said,
checking account due for you?
I said,
They can sip at any Capital One cafe.
oops, I just clicked like the properties button on the screen. Totally messed up my whole thing. I said, I've been wanting something for like 10 years, and I think that maybe now's the time to do it. And she said, what is it? I said, I want a metal melting furnace. I said, I want to be able to sand cast like motorcycle parts, custom parts. And so she got me the furnace. It's a propane melting furnace. And I got these molds like years ago. And I never got a chance to mess with them, really. So now I will finally have a chance to mess with them. Really. I think this is actually a little crucible thing. Let's see. So I got these two. These are graphite molds, I believe. This one, it's a little bit hard to see, but it's like a octagon with a skull on there. And then I also got just this simple cross one. I have a ton of aluminum and brass and other metals that I saved for probably 15 years that I have wanted to use to like melt down into ingots and stuff, or ingots or whatever it's called. But yeah, I have these two molds. I think I have like maybe 2 or 3 other molds. And so I found this and the crucible and stuff. I have a big, decent sized crucible. I bought these probably, I don't know, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, thinking I'll probably get one. I'll probably get the stuff to melt this all down, and I never did. So I got the crucible, I got some metal and stuff already in there waiting. I have some metal that needs to be melted. It's only right that it's melted. Maybe I missed something else. But yeah, I got a bunch of brass and stuff. Bunch of brass goodies in here. You know what I mean? And I'll see. I'll try and melt all this stuff down. And that is something I'm very excited about. If you guys have any suggestions on maybe some molds to get, I'm down to maybe get a couple of molds and try and melt some stuff. I thought that would be cool merch. Speaking of merch, Reed Henderson, if you're still here, I thought the one of the cool ideas would be use that furnace to melt some like Fang's Garage coins or something. I thought that'd be kind of cool. It'd be cool if I could get some like actual silver or something, like it's actually worth something, and melt it down and make a sick little coin, like an actual coin. I don't know. What do you guys think? Sorry, I've not been reading through the comments whatsoever. Oh, what's up, Lucy? Oh, Fang, you something else and so funny. Thank you, Lucy. Cody says it would be sick, make a Fang coin. I think so too, Cody. I'd have to decide on like a logo or something first, but it wouldn't be too hard. The initial idea was to get the furnace so I could make like custom air filters and stuff like that. Also, if you guys have any suggestions on this is something that I actually thought of the other day, and I thought, what happened to that? I bought this on a earlier swap blog. This is just some folders. Like some cheap folders from like Dollar Tree, I would guess. And like a whiteboard. Some kid ran up to me and said, "Hey, do you want to buy these?" And I said, "What are they?" He said, "Some folders." I said, "Are you selling here with your parents here or something, or what's going on?" He said, "Yeah, my dad's right there." I said, "Okay." He's like, I said, "How much are they?" He said, $5. $5 for the folders. And of course, knowing that they're from Dollar Tree, when he said $5 to me, I said, "What?" And my eyes literally popped out of my skull like this. I said, "Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Can you help me? Call 911. He said, "What's wrong with your eyes?" I said, I don't know. I can only see the floor right now." I said, "You need to call 911. He said, "I don't have a cell phone." I said, "Go contact an adult nearby. My eyeballs have fallen out of my sockets. Please call 911. And after 911 came and the EMTs checked me out and they said, "You're doing this on purpose." And I said, "Yeah, but it's cool. It's a cool effect." And he said, "Can you not do this on purpose? You're scaring everybody." I said, "Okay." And I put my eyeballs back in the sockets. I went back to the kid and I said, $5. Are you freaking, what is this, a joke? I'm just kidding. I just said, "Okay." He said, "We're trying to raise money to move out of our apartment." And I said, "Okay, $5. So my thought was I could figure out some way to make my $5 back, or make something sick out of these posters, or I mean these little folders. So if you guys have any ideas on some sort of a cool art project or something sick, let me know. I'm open for any suggestions. Integrating it into something, maybe shredding it up and putting it into some paint and painting something. I don't know. Oh, great. I have a silver and gold testing kit and it is leaking inside the bag and it's disintegrating all the components in there. That's cool. Just have to do some moving here with, I need to actually use these paints and stuff so I can freaking have some room. I'll have to move all these out of the way. Sorry guys, I know this is not the most riveting content, but I'm trying to get stuff kind of squared away so that I can make extremely riveting content. More riveting than I could ever imagine. We got to film it thing. We got to see the progress. Exactly, Cody. You know for sure the time that I am using the propane furnace, I'm going to be filming it hopefully live. And if not live, it'll for sure be a full-length video. That is one of the videos I've wanted to make since I thought about making YouTube videos like 10 years ago. And I thought, maybe I could do this. And then I was like, I don't know how to edit anything. And then I just never did it. So, I'm attempting it now. And let's try and also be quiet. It's not working out. I'm attempting that now, and thanks to you guys and everybody watching. It is encouraging me to keep going. So thank you for tuning in and checking out Things Garage. I do appreciate it. Right now, I am trying to organize the garage and get it more squared away so that I can hopefully work on the stuff inside at night, which is basically my only opportunity to work on stuff. So hopefully over the next few days I'll get the garage cleaned out. and it'll be clean enough where I can move that motorcycle and organize stuff and work on the stuff inside until I can figure something else out. Ultimately, the goal is to get a gigantic Fangs garage. That is what I'm keeping in mind all the time. Gigantic Fangs garage where I can have room to work on stuff. It will happen someday, guys. I'm confident. And when it does, it will be very cool. And there will be plenty of room for Gizmo to run around and get his paws wet. Cody says, I've just been body doubling ya, M8. You're talking, I'm drinking. It's a good thing we got going here. I'm glad to hear, Cody. Talking and drinking, that's all we do. All right, Lucy, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you on the next one.
See you later, Lucy. Don't let the bed bugs bite, Lucy.
Don't worry, Lucy. I'll stop by.
He wants to check and make sure there's no bed bugs. Lucy?
With GoTrax, every ride is an adventure, no matter where you roam.
What's
Our
up, Road
rides are built to handle
King?
Everything from breezy city streets to rugged.
The king of the road is here, guys. Owning the road 1 mile at a time. I'm gonna have to do something with all these motorcycle books. I have a plethora of motorcycle books. That either need to be read or passed down. So the idea is, oh yeah, also I forgot about this. Check this out. Street Sharks motorcycle. That's freaking sick. Looks like maybe an Ironhead. My best guess, they modeled it after Ironhead. I don't know. Check that out. His mouth moves whenever you... Freaking sick. You know me, I gotta collect the motorcycle toys, and I also loved Street Sharks as a kid, so had to get that. But yeah, the idea is to clean out this area is all cleaned out, put a couple of toolboxes up here. I need to just move this. I got my little Bible stash there. If anybody knows anyone that needs a Bible, I will send it to you free of charge. I got like 5. So yeah, Road King, just doing a little cleaning here in the garage. I'm hoping that I'll be able to move things around and work on the scooter in the garage. Got my Harbor Freight Rambo knife ready, just in case Gizmo needs it. He does get into sticky situations sometimes. Oh. Just freaking grab that thing with my booty cheek. Let's see. I'll need to find a place to put up some of this stuff. I don't quite have room yet. But for the sake of just trying to move things along, I'll just stash all this free paint that I got somewhere. I don't even remember where I got this from, but I remember I got all of it for free. I'll just put it here for now. All right. This might actually be something on the merch store someday. This is a, it's probably going to be impossible to see because it's pencil. But this is some Bangs Garage live, well, not live, Bangs Garage original artwork that I was painting on a toilet seat. I was gonna like completely paint a toilet seat the best that I possibly could. And then I don't know what my idea was for it, just try and sell it as just a functional piece of art that you get to sit on. Just for no reason, I guess. It seemed like a cool thing to paint on was a toilet seat. My original idea was to paint an entire toilet metal flake, but I thought let's start off with a toilet seat. It's a good thing I started off with a toilet seat. I did not bring a whole toilet in here. Otherwise, it would have been sitting here for 4 years and would have not had metal flake on it. Hello, my line thing. I love it. Exactly, Lucy. See you later, Lucy. What's that art of Chopper? Let me see. Art of Chopper 2, actually, looking. Art of Chopper 2, bro. I don't know what to do with my life. Is at stake. I don't know what to do with my life. It says Zen Art. How is your life at stake, Zen Art? Is it at stake because you don't know what to do with your life?
Also print signs so that people can see your business here, see it here, and see it here, so you stand out. Even when they're way back here. Get 15% off signs and banners at vistaprint.com.
Is that why your life is at stake?
No one believes you. And that's why you need a voicemail. Sound off with a voice that matches your name.
The dark side says King Muffa.
Do you want to speak with a wit?
We're not on the dark side, King Muffa. Well, it is nighttime. Road King says, I need to do the same. Don't even have room for a new bike at the moment. Called yesterday. Still don't have my add-ons done. Man. Road King, you should maybe have Tom call him up and give him a little piece of his mind.
You need to get those add-ons done now. I'm gonna call him up and say, hey, I'm Road King's attorney. This is G. Emlyn Law, and I need to have his add-ons done now. Yeah. It's better get it done.
He really is the best attorney you could ask for, Road King. I mean, he is vicious in the courtroom. Literally, he bit off his client's nose the other day. I said, whoa, dude, slow down. He's really a good guy to have on your side, Road King. Okay. Oh. I think. Oops. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize my phone was on vibrate. It's probably trying to tell me that my phone is at 2%. Okay, well, I should at least get one of the toolboxes in here. Since I took all this time to move all this stuff, I should at least get one in there. Nice. Unfortunately, I will have to wait and figure out what I'm going to do with all these books. I'd like to, originally I intended to give them to my kids, but do I want to leave 50 Harley Davidson books to my kids? It's a curse that I chose to bring upon myself. The curse of Harley Ultimate Motorcycle Knowledge. I would say Ultimate Harley Knowledge, but I have all sorts of books. Little game of Tetris here. Cam angle makes a big difference to the size of the garage, says Cody. Yeah, you know what, Cody? It is a single car garage, but it's like maybe a car and a quarter, I would say. You could fit a car right up against the wall, and then like if you cut a quarter of a car in half, you can probably jam it in there. It would be a big hassle to get your car in and out every morning if you had that quarter of a car behind it. So if you're going to do that, I'd suggest probably putting a quarter of the car in the front. That was gross. Just had a little fart there. Floki's Angel says, Fang Gang for life. Thank you, Floki's Angels. That is actually, thanks to Moses, I think going to be maybe one of the first stickers or something. It'll say Fang Gang. I think that's a cool name. Thank you, Moses and Floki's Angels. I have my own curses. I own over 200 stuffed animals, says Cody. Wow. What kind of stuffed animals, Cody? That's pretty interesting. I had a really cool stuffed animal at one point, or a plush. It was a Joker plush from Batman, and it was pretty big. It was like about, I think, 3.5 foot tall, something like that. I think it was an old carnival prize from maybe the 80s or so. Another project. Another unfinished project. $5'9" teddy bear? You said 5'9" teddy bear? That's crazy. Django says it looks like you've got some really cool things, and I like the Boba Fett helmet, but the head spinning is a little freaky, says Django. Sorry about that, Django. This is, of course, just Courtney. She's one of the co-hosts here at Things Garage. She had a little bit of work done on her eyebrows recently. It's a little bit hard to tell, but she's just here to monitor things. She's no threat, of course, not unless you do have the bounty puck that is supposed to be out on her head right now. It's possible she does have a bounty out on her head. I'm not saying she doesn't. She has a bounty out on her head, she has a bounty out on her torso, she has a bounty out on her hands. She was actually a hand model before working at Snapple. It's actually where she used to work at, Snapple, guys, in case you're curious. She used to write the Snapple facts. When they put the lotion in the basket, do you make them do it gently? Yes, Justin. I'm all about gentle hands, of course, Justin. I do not like anyone too rough around here, especially Gizmo. Whenever we have bugles and we are sharing bugles on movie night, Gizmo, of course, will just shove his hand in the bag, and I'll say, just grab a few. Yeah, just grab a big old handful, to the point where he can't even pull his hand out of the bugle bag. And I'm like, hey, gentle hands, right, buddy? And put the freaking lotion in the basket. And when I tell you, you better freaking put it in the basket gently. I mean, do not throw it, okay? You better not throw it again. Sorry, guys, I'm just getting this out of the well. Is the basket that, of course, Justin was referring to. Cody says, Lucy, I found a lady selling a room-sized teddy for $60. Facebook is nice for building a collection. And I agree, Cody. I scour Facebook Marketplace every night. Oh my god. Actually look on there all night long. See if I can find anybody on there I can purchase. I do have a growing teeth collection, Justin, if you're interested. I'm not sure if you're at all interested in teeth or collecting teeth, but I am collecting them currently. Justin. My teeth pile is growing, Justin, and it's looking good. Just in case, 7th. Nice, just in case 7th. How you doing? Oops. Plugged in my phone and it decided to cut off for a second. Sorry, guys. What's up, just in case 7? I'm back. I'm back. And I'm better than ever. I actually got a rug tuffing gun for $5 at the swap meet. And I was like, sick. Dude, rug tuffing gun. I've always wanted to try making rugs. Got it right here. Automatic. I've got it like this. Looking for freaking Courtney out there around the Circle K. I'm gonna make a rug and it's gonna say wanted. Wanted, preferably alive.
but dead or alive, Courtney for stealing double-stuffed Oreos. You know she's taking those Oreos. I would say I caught her red-handed, but, you know, the hands. Her hands are a little bit sensitive. A little bit of a sore subject. You know what I mean? I wonder if this is against the law. I know it. Is it against the law to have a little shred of movie prop money and throw it in the trash? So that if someone happens to see it, then they'll say, what happened? Why'd someone shred up this money? I don't think that's against the law. Let's see. Mando, all right, you're not supposed to take me home at all. So stack money. Yes, I am playing Halo 5. Cody says, love this guy's ADHD. Thank you, Cody. Decent Wong says, nice prop. Decent Wong. Let me show you his older brother. They're actually cousins, not by blood.
What's up, Decent Wong? How you doing, Decent Wong? Do you see that rat spinning on your table? It says parts Adderall teeth. That's not a rat. That's my little brother. How dare you? How dare you, rat? How dare you, Pats? Does that say Pats Adderall? Jeremy says, man, WTF. Watch your mouth, Jeremy. There's children. There's children hanging in the rafters up there.
Right up there, there's a child up there.
Yeah, there's a little child up there. Watch your mouth. What's up, Decent Wong?
This is awesome. It says Joe Huerta.
You're awesome, Joe Huerta. Let me tell you something. Me and Joe Huerta go way back. We actually used to work at the Burger King together. We were flipping those burgers. We were freaking making them freaking fire grilled.
LMAO, I may have stuffies, but I am 30. What is that? It says Dancing Wong. It is a movie theater in here. It is Toys R Us. 2026 is Fang's Garage Live.
We're here live, and that ain't no rat.
As of course, Tom. He said he's from Australia. I said, that's interesting, Tom. I had no idea. Okay, so I'm going to super quietly move some stuff. Let me put you guys up high. Way up high. Let me unplug this 1 second. Might disconnect for a second. What's up, Patty? Tom is the best, says Moses. Moses knows Tom is in fact the best. He is the realest gremlin that you could ever ask for. You go down into the sewer drain real quick. See if you can grab Craig out of here. Craig, you think you can come up and say what's up?
Yeah, sure. You're gonna have to freaking pay me though, dude. I'm tired of doing it for free. I can't be working for freaking horchatas every day. All right, freaking Joe. What's up, Joe Horta? How you doing, buddy? Patty, I'm glad you're here. Thing just paid me to come up here and freaking say what's up. So what's up,
Patty and Joe Berta. How you guys doing? And Cody. I'm glad you're here, Cody. We are here live at Fane's Garage, doing a little cleaning, a little springtime cleaning, putting lotion in baskets, making sure we have gentle fingers. What's up, Lucy? Dude, what is this creeper room? I love streams, but I'm be spam naked with. All right, calm back, Carl. Relax, okay? If you're gonna be naked, come on over, Carl. I'll check you out, look you over, make sure there's no spots, no blemishes, no little extra hairs, ingrown hairs that need to be picked. I can pick at them. Found your contact in the rice. I'm glad. I've been looking for my contact, and it's been rough. Okay, guys, Lens Crackers, they weren't open today. It was a holiday. I said, why are you guys not open? Okay. I need to freaking get the upper little layer of my eye peeled back. Just go ahead and slice it, peel it, and then burn my cornea a little bit and then peel it back. It'll be good. Honda Broke, you're so good at maintaining eye contact. Thank you, Honda Broke. I appreciate you. I always try to make sure I am respectful. And obviously, I'm not trying to be offensive at all. Honda Broke? You have to blink on occasion. I do have to blink sometimes, but it is rare. Honda Broke. It's not too often. But I'm just trying to do a little bit of cleaning here, Honda Broke. Sorry if I was distracting. What happened to your face, says Rent-A-Mind. Rent-A-Mind, I actually had to go in for surgery. There was a big accident at the Ritz Cracker Factory. And you know what? It's a long story. Rent-A-Mind. Medusa says, Gizmo is cute. Thank you, Medusa. He is quite the ladies' man ever since he started working on cars. He's been kind of getting a lot of attention from the ladies, from the little lady mogwais. One of them wanted to work on their little scooter. I said, dude, bring it over. We know how to do that here. I want Gizmo for Halloween. Medusa, it's not possible. Gizmo actually is, he can be working on Halloween. He works at the SeaWorld thing that they have, a little Halloween parade. He's the stunt coordinator. And that's what he does. Medusa, I mean, he's making sure that Shamu does all the backflips correctly and all that.
Until it's not. From back-end integration to product polish, Fiverr's got the experts to bring your product to life. Hire an expert today on
Then the year after, I was a female. Oh, nice! You're a Gizmo for Halloween and a female gremlin. My body was dyed green for a week. Says Medusa. Nice. Well, Tom, of course, has something he wants to say about that. Medusa.
Yeah, I don't really know if it's appropriate for you to be painting your skin green. I mean, I don't know if I'd like that, but maybe I'd really like it. What's up, Medusa? Don't look into my eyes. You might like what you see.
Medusa, this is Tom. He is, of course, one of the newest co-hosts here at Fane's Garage. He is, of course, in charge of getting coffee. And he didn't get my coffee with no creamer. He got me creamer.
Yeah, I thought he wanted the hazelnut. Apparently he doesn't drink creamer anymore, Mr. Cool Guy.
Yeah. He thinks it's weird that I don't drink creamer in my coffee, but maybe he'll get it right next time he goes to Starbucks. Again, you might not want to look into his eyes. He's pretty convincing with everything that he says. So I try not to maintain, believe it or not, Medusa, I try not to maintain any eye contact with him. I know it's weird. I know it's strange, but it is Fane's Garage. And let me go down into this sewer and see if I can freaking find this dude. He's freaking hanging out down here playing my Game Boy. I said, dude, you're gonna freaking seriously beat this level in Kirby's Dream Land? I was about to beat that level. I was so close. I mean, it was an easy level. It was just, I enjoyed playing it. That's the thing. Decent Wong, I played bowling on the Game Boy. Nice. Sentient Clam says I just started my shroom trip. Good, Sentient Clam. I would say I just started too, but I have not just started. But just shocked me when you came up with actual 2 eyes, says Medusa. Yes, I know that is jarring, Medusa. Usually I like to not wear my mask. This is a mask, just to make it so that it's a little more appealing to people. When I just have my regular single eyeball exposed, people get a little bit scared. So, what's up, YouTube 7? How you doing, YouTube 7? Clam will be having fun in this life. It's just kicking off. Exactly, Road King. Exactly, Cody. What's up, Fang Gang? Fang and Gang. What's up, Milo Torres? Milo Torres is here, guys. Me and Milo Torres, of course, go way back when we used to work at the Cheez-It factory. This was, of course, in our second time. We got rehired at Cheez-It after the first initial firing. And we were working there in the marketing department. And we were basically trying to get this whole thing going where we would dress up as a giant Cheez-It. And we'd be out there at the Super Bowl running around, fighting the mascots, the other mascots. And initially Cheez-It signed on. They said, we love it. We love the idea. Let's do it. We were actually practicing. It was with the Rams, believe it or not, when the Rams went to the Super Bowl. And if you remember what year that was, it was a while ago. And the guy in the Cheez-It costume, don't want to name any names, but this guy right here, actually ended up hurting the other mascot. Ended up giving him an uppercut, one of these. Boom! And freaking uppercutted the Rams mascot, ended up knocking him out. So after that, they said, cut. And Gizmo's dragged off by the police and everything.
So Metro Express, we've grown from 4 locations just a few years ago to 13, thanks in large part to Banner Bank, and we expect to grow that.
Cami Lab says, is that a gremlin fuggler? Let me check. Cami Lab. Let me see real quick. Cami Lab. See if it's considered a fuggler. Hey, Trevor.
What's up, man?
What is a fuggler?
A what? Man, what the heck? Man, I don't like that. What you call me, a fuggler? Man, what the fuck? Oh, your watch is going off, man. You gonna get that or what?
Sorry, guys, my watch. Oh, just fell right into my beard. Up close and personal.
Yeah, hurry out, dude. Freaking take this. Yeah, not so easy to do with one hand, huh? Look at this guy over here. What a moron.
Alright, enough, dude. I'm trying to freaking get my watch off. There we go. Nope.
Get it.
Anyways, yeah, asking if he's a fuggler.
Yeah, I am not, for sure, not a fuggler, okay? Wait, no. What the fuggler did you just call me? Heavy love? Unbelievable. Don't make me... You're make me freaking. No, I'm serious. Don't make me take it off.
Well, you shouldn't take that thing off, dude. I mean, it takes a long time to put it back on.
No, don't make me take this thing off. Don't make me. You're really gonna make me freaking take this thing off. Don't make me go there, Kimmy Lab. And freaking, you won't make me take my freaking beanie off, okay? And I'm gonna freaking expose my ears. Like that, they're all folded back. Can't believe you, Family Lab. You're freaking, it's freaking so rude. Gosh. Unbelievable. Are you freaking, is he kidding me?
Sorry, Candy Lab. I didn't know he was going to react like that.
No, it's a valid reaction. I mean, it's the audacity of some people. They just assume that you're a fumbler. Unreal.
Sorry about that, Candy Lab. I seriously didn't know he was going to be so offended by that. No, he's not a fumbler, though. He's just a regular gremlin. I know what you're talking about, though. Let's see here. Good morning. This is Monster Jam Fan. Good morning, Monster Jam Fan. Exactly, Medusa. He is pretty badass. First time on the stream, says Monster Jam Fan. Thank you, Monster Jam Fan, for stopping by. Floppy, aka, says he is cute. I agree, Floppy. He's a cutie. No, fugglers are awesome to trust. Let's see. Average Roblox players is the parent family. All right. I don't know about that. What's up, Shalom? I like your eyes, says Flippy. Thank you, Flippy. I'm going to pass that on to Trevor here. Medusa says, LOL, I subscribe. Definitely be back. Need to get some sleep. Thank you for the subscription, Medusa. We'll be back live. Now return to the ST Special Terrestrial Hill. All right. Thank you. Cami Lab, this garage is so chaotic and awesome. Thank you, Cami Lab. 1:57 a.m. says Lucy. All right. Let me try and walk through here. And skip this head. Alright, let me just move several things. Hopefully in a quiet way. I see you over here. Hiding in the dark. Not really in the dark, but I'm hiding somewhat. Alright. Try not to make any noise. I'm in stealth mode right now. Full ASMR experience from Bang's Garage.
Nice. The scooter is officially in the garage. I need something to put it on. Try this. Nice. Just barely works. Nice. Not too bad. Do we dismount? Okay. I can make it through here. And trust me, it's not always this dirty. It's not always this great. It's not always this cramped. That's what I'm trying to say. It's always this dirty. It's not this cramped usually. Sorry, let me just keel over this motorcycle and read your comments real quick. Mogwai has a lot of phlegm tonight, says YouTube 7. Yes, it does, YouTube 7. Unfortunately, freaking Tom has not been drinking any water. I said, are you supposed to drink water? He said he's supposed to drink a bunch of Gatorade. I said, okay. Flippy says can't sleep. Me either, Flippy. Let's see. Faye McHenry, what you doing over in Colorado? I'm not doing anything in Colorado, but I am up in the Arctic Circle tonight at Lucy's, so that's why it looks so weird. What's going on, Stars Elites? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while, Stars Elites. 52 degrees to get here today. Dang. It's freezing up here, nice and cozy. 51 degrees. My goodness, you guys are troopers. It is at 87 degrees right now in the Arctic Circle. We are unfortunately experiencing a lot of weird weather recently. So, the Northern Lights have basically not been paying their rent. So we evicted them. We said, head on down south, guys. You know, if you're not paying the rent, you gotta freaking get out. Get the heck out. So we kicked them out. Of course, there was the polar bear uprising the other week. That was not fun. But we got everything kind of handled. We got the negotiations settled. Everything's good. It's a heat wave for here in February. Dang, Road King, that's rough. Explain why it was freezing for me last week, Cody. That's actually because Gizmo here got ice vision, finally. It's one of the things that he asked for Christmas, and Santa Claus finally came through. He asked for ice vision, and he said, okay, I think you're ready. And he finally got it. So that was good. He's been cooling off all the kid cuisines and the Hungry Man meals that were in the freezer that got thawed out, unfortunately. Gizmo's probably not going to like hang up there. It's okay, maybe I can balance him on Courtney and see how long they can last together hanging out. Perfect. I think they're working as a team. And this is the perfect kind of music for what's going on right now. The light flickering is an added bonus. I did not plan that, but I think that Courtney did. Should I try and go for a hat attempt? Probably not. It probably won't even work anyways. Okay, the goal is to at least get one
toolbox moved today. Some progress is some progress. So don't forget that, guys. A little bit of progress is still some progress. Still working your way there. Don't beat yourself up. Just freaking, especially if you're Gizmo. He's been beating himself up over his diet lately. I said, don't worry about it. I said, I know it's your New Year's resolution, but you just gotta keep going. I don't even know what's in here. Kennedy toolbox. Looks like a bunch of end mills. This is probably all my end mills for when I use my mill for like 2 weeks. Let me just put this key in here so I can't lose it. All right. Nice. This toolbox has been transplanted. Cool. One step closer to the edge. I'm about to break a hole in this wall and freaking crawl out of my non-scooter in the garage life. I'm about to crawl into that freaking scooter garage life. And I'm working with a scooter carefree in the garage. Okay, so I got the toolbox moved. Let me show you guys. Without hopefully knocking over Courtney and Gizmo. Yes, Lucy, a little bit longer tonight. I figured since we're not working on anything, I could at least go a little bit longer. They're doing their balancing act perfectly. So I got this part. I got this. Oops. Sorry, guys. Got this toolbox installed. Spirit collared, just a little balancing act. And of course, Tom is getting ready for Cinco de Mayo. I said, you're a little bit early, Tom. But yeah, got this toolbox put in there. So now all that's left is there's another toolbox underneath there. Got to move that out. Then I'll do some cleaning back behind there. And then basically I'll be able to move the motorcycle around. I gotta get these books read. I gotta read them. So yeah, once I get everything cleared out, I'll be able to work on the scooter. Be able to work on it in this area right here. Edgar thinks it's a good idea. I just gotta clean out, like I said, this little area over here, so I can move this bike over here, plunk, plunk, and move it underneath here, where all these guys live. All right, Spirit Collar, you too. Spirit Collared and me go way back. We actually used to do a lot of ghost hunting back in the day. Gizmo actually got a little bit nervous one time when we were in the abandoned Fruit Loop factory, and we thought we heard something, and he said he saw a ghost of Toucan Sam fly by. I said, are you sure? He said he swore by it. I don't tend to believe Gizmo's far-fetched stories, but he seemed pretty scared about that one. It's also what got him to start taking Wegovy.
Experience better rest for less and shop the President's Day event at the Living Spaces Sleep Center. Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic mattress and adjustable base.
Let me just go down to Living Spaces real quick. Perfect. Sorry guys, I had to order a mattress. Living Spaces. I gotta go freaking get down to Living Spaces ASAP. I have a bamboo pillow that is waiting at Living Spaces. If you guys are wondering why it looks so familiar, I am the inventor of the bamboo pillow. It might not be the bamboo pillow that you're used to. It is actually a hard bamboo pillow. It is made from a single piece of bamboo, uncut, uncured, unpilfered. And we go raw with it, guys. We go traditional bamboo style pillow. It is, to say it's firm is an understatement. If you could imagine a single piece of bamboo, it is that hard. It's literally a piece of bamboo that is cut in half. And it works. It sells. We sold 16 million units last year. We sell them for 49 cents each, so it didn't turn out to be not too bad. Of course, it was on Shark Tank. They said, no way, this is the dumbest idea I've ever heard of. But we were on Shark Tank, nonetheless. We were still on it, technically. So, obviously I'll have to put some of this stuff back to maneuver around in my regular life when I'm not trying to completely reorganize the garage. But hopefully over the next few days I'll be able to get this place a little more cleaned up, and this is probably what I'll be doing live for the next few episodes until I can figure something out. I'll probably do some welding, maybe some like install work, some wiring and stuff on the scooter, but I definitely have to get the garage squared away before I can do much more. So not that there is a whole lot more left to do on the scooter that will be super loud, but I am trying to be quiet late at night, at least outside the garage. So that is the current plan. Move some of this and get to the computer. I'll read your guys' chats real quick. I don't want nightmares, says Spirit Collard. Thank you, Spirit Collard, for the sub. No need for fears of nightmares, Spirit Collard. Nothing weird going on here. We are, of course, just doing a little spring cleaning, Spirit Collard, and it is nothing to be alerted about, nothing to be too afraid of or ashamed of or at all scared of. We're not here to provide any sort of nightmare fuel, Spirit Collard. We're just here to eventually work on the scooter again, work on some of the stuff, and just basically get things done, Spirit Collard. I'm not trying to scare anybody, obviously. Just trying to show everybody that even with one eye, you can get a lot done. You can really have a good narrow vision on a project, Spirit Collard. You can really look into things. You can really just basically dial in and get your cornea really focused in on all those little details, Spirit Collard. What's up, Stars Elite? Oh, Fang, it's scaring lots of people on here. I'm trying not to. Lucy, Kingpin, hello, Third Eye Fang. What's up, Kingpin? I can see the strike waiting to happen, Kingpin. I can see you picking up the spare every time you don't get that strike. Kingpin, I know you. I know you've got it in you. I know that you're the best bowler there is this side of Mississippi. And we're way on the side of Mississippi, if you know what I mean. If you catch my drift. Let me go ahead and grab this freaking lazy dude over here trying to play my Game Boy Color again. You adjusted the settings on it. I could barely see anything.
Are you from England?
Sorry, guys. Pick up all this cash that Trevor left laying around. Incredible.
Can still hear you. Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
Okay. Let me move this. Let's see if I can move this table without disturbing the dynamic duo here. Oh, so close. So close. All right. Cleaner in a way. I can say that much. It is definitely cleaner in a certain way. Can I tell which way is cleaner? Not really, but it's cleaner in some kind of way. I know that. I can tell you that much. It's definitely a little bit cleaner. No, I can definitely tell. I am pleased, and I'm glad that something's getting done. People try to slide prop money in my stores. It says Cody. Man, Cody, they better not be trying that. I'll send Tommy Boy their way and set him straight. Spirit Collard, are you live tomorrow? Spirit Collard, yes, I'll be live tomorrow. Usually I go live at like 9:30 Pacific. We hope it's kind of how existing works. Exactly, Cody. Different and clean. Oh. Let me see. Where did I put that phone mount at? Here it is. Bingo, bango. So yeah, guys. For now, what I'm going to be doing is over the next few lives, I will be basically working on getting this place like organized so I can pull the scooter in here and work on it inside the garage. All right, Spirit Collard, I'll be back. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for the sub, by the way. Hopefully you don't have any nightmares. Spirit Collard, if you do, don't blame it on me. You can blame it on Craig. But yeah, guys, over the next few lives, I'll be cleaning out the garage, making room, and once I do that, I'll start resuming working on the projects. I'll start working on the GY6 scooter. I start working on, hopefully when that's done, the Ultima chopper. I can see what it's going to look like, guys. I can see it's going to look good. I can see it's really going to be great. And, guys, I can see exactly how good this whole thing is going to turn out. I can really tell that at some point, Bang's garage is going to be a little bit bigger. It's going to be a little bit more room for growth.
You ever heard that thing about the goldfish? Where you put the goldfish in the little tiny goldfish bowl you get from the carnival. And whenever you bring that goldfish home, you can either let him chill in the bowl, or you can chill in that little goldfish bowl. Get this thing off of me. Sorry about that. You can let him chill in the goldfish bowl. Yeah, you just chill in that little bag that you want him at. What's up, orb form?
Bank and sip at any capital.
Have you been forming any orbs lately? Let me check out those little orbs you got there. One second. There's a checking account commercial. Gotta skip it. It's over already. What's up, Andrew Jones? Andrew, you with me, buddy? Hang in there, Andrew. Oops, sorry, Gizmo. Falling. What's up, Rick Rouse? Rick Rouse. Rick Rouse. One of my favorite artists. Rick Rouse, the boss. Orb form. Shall. Exactly. We shall be back. Again, don't look at the new girl, guys. She doesn't really know she's doing it. She had no idea. No idea how to even answer the phones. I made a missed phone call from AT&T the other day. It was about my cell phone, my contract. They're raising the rates. Guys, we'll be live again tomorrow night, 9:30. With Courtney here. She has a little project going on, a little ballerina thing that she's going to be getting into. So she has practice. I want to go too. I'm going to go watch. The Dudeski says, I'm reading a book on anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. I love it. We're going to be doing a little time traveling here. The Dudeski. Yeah, we're going back to our original time and dimension. Hopefully. Guys, I'm tripping out on LSD. And Schroman says, cha-chi-chuck. Don't get too tripped out. LOL, just enjoyed life, contemplating not being here anymore, buddy. Got divorced, lost my house, kids, truck, dog, everything, and my job. So yeah, man. Andrew Jones, it's not the end. It's just the beginning for you, Andrew Jones. Andrew. Did you realize, Andrew? This turd that you're looking at, Andrew, a flower is about to sprout from that turd, Andrew. You may see it as a turd, but I see it as fertilizer, Andrew. Hang in there, buddy. We're gonna be alive. We're gonna get you to it, Andrew. That's right, Andrew. We're gonna be here. We're gonna keep an eye on you, Andrew. We're gonna make sure that everything is going good with you, Andrew. Andrew, make sure that you are eating all of your Fruit Loops, Andrew. Make sure you're eating breakfast and getting enough sleep, Andrew. We can get you a dog, Andrew. Having a little tiny chihuahua. It's my favorite dog. It's very tasty. I agree with you, Andrew. It is pretty tasty. Chihuahuas, that is. If you cook them right, if you boil them, they are really good. They are one of the meanest dogs. But that does not mean that they are not a meal, if you know what I mean. Chug. Make sure that you hang on tight, buddy. Don't think negative thoughts. Yeah, don't go into the darkness, Chuck. Don't look into my eyes, Chuck. I'm here for you, Chuck. Sorry, Chuck. You can be a little bit rude at times. I'm not rude. I'm just truthful. Guys, we'll be back again. What happened with the motorcycle, my friend Jay Sanchez? We'll be working on the scooter here live again. The motorcycle, it is right behind me, is going to be worked on here once the scooter is done. The scooter's right there. It's over there. And Jay Sanchez, we'll be getting it going. Just doing a little cleaning tonight on the live. We'll be back again tomorrow night, 9:30. We have a lot to do tonight, guys. I actually have a big appointment to get my ears checked out. My brother said my ears are a little bit small. I've been thinking about it ever since. I've been thinking about getting an ear extension. Thank you for that bronze medal, Jay Sanchez. Thank you, Jay Sanchez. You're the best, Jay Sanchez. Oh, man, Jay Sanchez. I give him a big old smooch right on his cheek. Give me Jay Sanchez. Give me a little demo. I love you. He loves you, Jay Sanchez. I'm glad you're here. And thank you for that bronze medal. I will make sure that I pass it on
to Tom here. I'm gonna make sure that I get that bronze medal. Don't try and take it from me this time. Guys, we'll be back again live tomorrow night. Thanks for all the likes and for the donations and the rubies and everything. I really appreciate it, guys. You guys are too nice, too kind, and thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it, guys. I may only have one eye, but I can clearly see that you guys are MVPs, OGs until the day that we do. Am I right, Tommy? Yeah, till the day that we die. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's the Fang Gang. I'm gonna be back again tomorrow night, 9:30 Pacific. Don't get too weird without us. See you guys. I'll see you later, Starlight. Starry Night.